Hello, in this lecture, let's study about the Kyoto Protocol. But before that, let's understand why the need came to adopt a protocol named Kyoto Protocol. Before Kyoto Protocol, we had a convention named UNFCCC, which is nothing but United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. This convention lacked provisions to reduce emission. It only gives principles on how to reduce emission. It did not commit the countries to adhere to these principles in order to reduce emission. So since it lacked this, 2 years later, the need was felt to adopt Kyoto Protocol. So 2 years later, all the countries came together and adopted Kyoto Protocol. So Kyoto Protocol can be seen as a tool to strengthen the global response to climate change. So in short, Kyoto Protocol can be understood as the protocol that operationalizes the convention called the UNFCCC. So under the Kyoto Protocol, all the industrialized countries were now committed to reduce the emissions based on the principles that the convention gave. So the convention only encouraged the industrialized countries to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions, whereas the Kyoto Protocol committed the industrialized countries to reduce the greenhouse gas emission. So this is a major difference between the convention and the protocol. Now let's see about the Kyoto Protocol's timeline. Kyoto Protocol was adopted in the year 1997 on 11th December, and this was adopted in the place Kyoto, which is one of the places in Japan. It had a very complex procedure of ratification, hence it took a lot of time for the Kyoto Protocol to enter into the force. So it came into the force in the year 2005, almost 8 years later, on 16th February. So this is it with the introduction for the need of Kyoto Protocol and the timeline of Kyoto Protocol. In the next lecture, let's study about the targets that the Kyoto Protocol had set during the period of its first commitment. Thank you.